Hello everyone, nice to meet you. Welcome to our website. The fact that you are here indicates that you are very interested in our company and your global career. I hope that after this short presentation, you will be even more interested in working for your company together. I'm sorry, recruiting of fast retailing and UNIQLO. Here is fast retailing way. Changing clothes, changing conventional wisdom, change the world. We are eager to achieve this statement all together. And we believe we can this one definitely. UNIQLO is a new Japanese company that brings great casual wear to people around the world. There are 3 points in this brand message. 1. To people all over the world, regardless of nationality, ethnicity, or gender. 2. We provide great casual clothing of fashionable, high quality, and low cost. Last, we are a new Japanese company which creates new industries and businesses. But do you know what we are? UNIQLO operation continue to enjoy growth by offering high-quality casual wear at reasonable prices. We have done this by establishing a vertically integrated SPA, manufacturer retailer business model. SPA means specialty store retailer of private label apparel. This enabled us to control all stages of the supply process, from product design to the procurement of materials, quality control, inventory adjustment, and end sales. This is our big dream. We want to be the world's #1 in 10 years. To achieve #1, we will generate $50 billion in sales. This is our group sales growth. Our challenge is just getting started. Yes, it is very hard for us, but our UNIQLO spirit is doing a challenge which nobody has done. Do you like this? Do you want to join us? The reason why we try to put our hardest goal is customer in the world needs welcoming. You can see our current presence in the world. We started our global expansion in 2001. This casual brand from Japan began its global expansion with a single store in London. In addition to its network of stores in Japan, UNIQLO has stores in the UK, the US, France, China, South Korea, Singapore, Russia, Taiwan, and Malaysia. This expansion will continue as UNIQLO actively expand to major cities in Asia, Europe, and North America. After we open the global flagship stores from London, Paris, New York, Shanghai, Osaka, Japan. In this autumn, we are going to open it in the Fifth Avenue in the US. The global flagship store is the major fashion hub to broadcast what UNIQLO thinks the latest product, service, store concept. We are going to expand more global flagship store. We will show you our story in the video.
Changing clothes. Changing conventional wisdom. Change the world. UNIQLO's corporate activities are universally rooted in innovation and a sense of challenge. Our group goal is to grow even further with the aim of achieving global sales of 5 trillion yen by 2020.
2020年に売上高5兆円、経常利益1兆円ぐらいの会社になりたいなっていうふうに思ってます。
Fast Retailing has its sights set on becoming the world's #1 specialty apparel retailer.
日本でダントツのナンバーワンになってアパレルブランドとして世界最高のユニクロを世界に持っていきたいというふうに思っております。
Aiming for the next new stage of growth, UNIQLO will pursue innovation and tackle new challenges. From Japan to the world, UNIQLO is on the move, seeking to be the world's #1 apparel brand. UNIQLO boasts a history of innovation and accomplishment. In 1949, the men's shop Ogori Shoji was established as a private enterprise in Ube City, Yamaguchi Prefecture. In 1984, Fast Retailing launched the first UNIQLO store under the concept of offering good casual clothing at low prices with a help-yourself sales approach. In 1992, UNIQLO had 50 stores. 2 years later, in 1994, this had doubled to over 100. In 1998, UNIQLO launched its fleece line, which proved a major hit, helping to ignite UNIQLO's enormous popularity throughout Japan. Then, in 1999, buoyed by its burgeoning sales, UNIQLO lists its stock on the first section of the Tokyo Stock Exchange. In 2004, we opened UNIQLO's first large-scale store, the UNIQLO Shinsaibashi store. This served as the cornerstone for the development of more large-scale stores. In 2005, Fast Retailing became a holding company and initiated a concerted effort to promote growth as a corporate group. In October 2005, with our attention focused on the world, we launched our first large-scale store in Ginza. Subsequently, UNIQLO solidified its position as the #1 apparel retailer in Japan. Today, UNIQLO is tackling another challenge: to become the top company in its industry. Succeeding at this challenge hinges on our growth strategy. UNIQLO is committed to offering truly great clothing to people all over the world. Toward this end, UNIQLO has actively expanded its manufacturing and sales network in locations around the world. In September 2002, UNIQLO launched its first overseas store in London, England. That same month, we launched 2 UNIQLO stores in Shanghai, China. In September 2005, we launched in Seoul, South Korea. That same month, we opened the doors of our first U.S. store in New Jersey, and also began business in Hong Kong. Then, in November 2006, we launched our first global store in Soho, New York. This also marked our first UNIQLO global flagship store, helping to lay the groundwork for UNIQLO's overseas expansion.
私どもにとってはこれやっぱ世界に出すショーケースだっていうふうに思ってますし、今から我々が世界に行く上での試金石になるんじゃないかなというふうに思います。
日本の、合理文化みたいなものもユニクロの精神の中に入っていて、それを特化して世界に圧倒的な迫力でプレゼンテーションするといいんじゃないかなということで、超合理性というコンセプトのキーワードを立てたんですね。
日本のブランドであるユニクロが、ニューヨークはじめ世界中に展開していくという大きなテーマの中で、やっぱりよそ行きをしないっていうことかなと思っているんですね。すごくナチュラルに日本を表現することであったりとか、これが絶対かっこいいんだと これがすごく強い表現なんだっていうことを自信を持ってやるっていう、日本初なんだけどもう世界ブランドであるユニクロっていうことをやっぱり表現できたんじゃないかなと思いますし。
Following the success of the New York Soho store, we launched more UNIQLO global flagship stores around the world. In November 2007, the London UNIQLO global flagship store at 311 Oxford Street opened. In April 2009, the first UNIQLO Singapore store opened. Meanwhile, with its eyes on the world, UNIQLO adopts the corporate management policies of Global One and Zen-in Keie. Under Global One, UNIQLO incorporates global best practices, sharing them group-wide to function as one unified entity. Under Zen-in Keie, each employee is tasked with bringing to his or her work the mindset of a business owner. With these policies, UNIQLO is accelerating its growth in a bid to be the best in its business. In October 2009, we opened the UNIQLO Paris Opera Global Flagship Store. In April 2010, we expanded into Russia, launching our first UNIQLO store in Moscow. In May 2010, we launched the UNIQLO Shanghai West Nanjing Road Global Flagship Store. In October 2010, we launched our first UNIQLO Japan Global Flagship Store in Shinsaibashi, Osaka. The same month, we launched our first UNIQLO Taiwan store in Taipei. Today, as we expand around the world, striving to be number one, UNIQLO is facing a time of incredible opportunity. Driven by the philosophy that has fueled our activities to this day, that of changing clothes, changing conventional wisdom, and changing the world, we are now expanding worldwide. And we are seeking talented individuals who identify with and share in these beliefs to join us as we continue to embrace innovation and challenges to make UNIQLO the best in the world. UNIQLO is committed to innovation, to challenge, and to being number one. From Japan to the world, UNIQLO is blazing a trail to the top.
How do you feel? To be the world's number one with the best clothes, stores, and people, we are committed to creating and delivering truly great clothing. Clothing with new value to customers around the world. To make this a reality, we need new talent from around the world. We believe our growing up with you who has big motivation to make customers happier in the world. If you are very interested in this story, please apply for our company briefing session. Hope to see you soon.